Hello everyone, I'm back with my two starving artists, Roman and Candace. I think Candace is off to do a painting, and Roman is very uncomfortable. I don't know why. He looks like maybe he's a bit hungry, I don't know. Candace has to max out the painting skill, Roman has to max out the photography skill. Now, they did manage to be able to afford a grill by selling some paintings, and their next goal is to get a toilet for their lot, or they're actually squatting in Ward Park, so they would like to get a toilet. So they spoke to city management, and city management said yes, they can install a toilet on the lots, but they need to pay for it themselves. So their next goal is to buy a toilet. So hopefully at some point they can move out of Ward Park into an empty lot and they could get married. Alright, so Candace has completed a painting. Oh, they're both asleep. They're both tired. Alright, Roman, what is your issue? Oh, you're also tired and you're lacking fun. But anyway, you can come and sell this painting. Let's frame it and sell it to a collector. What is fun for you, Roman? I have no idea what you like. Alright, you like piano, snowboarding, and guitar. Okay. And you like music, singer-songwriter music, retro music, and R&B music. Okay. So I want to see how much a toilet is. I want them to get one of these public bathrooms for the lot. Okay, so the cheapest are 1,300 simoleons. Alright guys, you are going to have to do a lot of painting and a lot of photography. Unfortunately, they cannot collect and sell anything. They can only make money from photography, painting, and writing. Neither of them seem to be interested in writing, and they don't have a computer, so they're stuck with selling paintings and photographs. Alright, Candace, come and do another painting. What about a pop art painting? We'll just do a small pop art painting. Roman, who are you chatting up here? Oh, you're going to go listen to the music. Alright. I actually want you to take some photographs. What about a photograph of this lovely water feature? Take a nice arty photo. Put on a funky filter. Candace, are you finished that painting? Are you still busy? Roman's really not interested in painting, but I'm going to get him to do a landscape painting. There we go. Okay, so he's painting level 2 and he's only photography level 1. Oh! Candace is painting level 4, almost level 5. Oh, that's cute. I don't think I've seen this one before. I always enjoy the painting skill because I always see paintings that I've never seen before. They always surprise me with the paintings that they paint. Alright, let's frame that and sell to collector. Alright, Candace needs the bathroom. Are we going to take a trip somewhere to go and use the toilets? I was actually thinking we could maybe go try dumpster diving and see if we could get a toilet there just temporarily until we can afford a public bathroom. Alright guys, let's take a trip to Evergreen Harbor. Candace and Roman, there is a dumpster right here, and I think Roman is going to be a gentleman and go into, dive for thrills. Oh, they can't dive for deals. The dumpster is empty, but they can dive for thrills. Alright, let's go and do a little bit of a woohoo in the dumpster. Seeing as we cannot get anything from the dumpster, we might as well have a woohoo. Oh, thank goodness. They're actually going to go woohoo in the dumpster. I just couldn't get them to woohoo in the shower previously. I don't know why. But at least they can finally have a woohoo even though it's in a dumpster, although Roman doesn't look too happy about it. He looks really uncomfortable. Yay! Finally a woohoo for these two lovebirds. I was really hoping they would be able to find a temporary toilet. But instead they got a woohoo, so that's okay. Alright, so they are finished with their woohoo. Roman is plucking dirt out of Candace's clothing. Oh, now that they've had a woohoo in there, they can dive for meals and deals. Well, we won't dive for meals, but let's see if we can find a toilet. Alright, Roman, you can do the honors. Dive for deals. And they're not going to be able to sell whatever they find. So they'll have to just keep whatever they find on their lots. Oh, he found a love seat. Okay, alright, maybe they could use that to sit on instead of the bench. Alright, Candace, do you want to dive for a deal? There we go. Oh, she enjoyed the dirty woohoo. And she had her first woohoo. Did Roman enjoy himself? Okay, yeah, he did. What did she get? Kitchen upgrade parts. Okay. Candace needs the bathroom, so we might as well use the bathroom in the bar while we are here. And Roman is just tired. Okay, so Candace, come and use the bathroom. They are both dirty from woohooing in the dumpster. They both need a shower, but I'm gonna let them go home and have naps on their respective benches. Alright, Candace. Actually, I think you've probably got enough energy to do another painting. No, you're not gonna nap. Do a quick painting. Let's do a large abstract. Roman, I'm gonna let you go have a nap on the bench. There we go. And we can actually sell those photos that are in your inventory. Not that you get much for photos. And we'll just place the trash on the lots. Candace, do you have any? Oh, she's also got trash. This lot is going to be terribly dirty by the time you guys move out. Alright, so they did get a love seat out of the dumpster, which I'm actually going to keep for them in their inventory. So when they move into an empty lot and are able to build a house, they will have a gross mahogany love seat to to furnish their house with. Come on, Candace, you are painting hard to be able to afford a public bathroom. She has decided that she likes painting. Well, we'll say yes to that. I'm so glad you like painting, because that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Alright, let's frame this and sell to collector. Oh, she's now a one-star celebrity. It's funny, Roman is the one who has the world-famous celebrity aspiration, and she's the one that's getting famous. And she's coming to do a painting without me asking her. Alright. Roman is hungry. Roman, come and grab some hot dogs. Grab a serving. They're not spoiled yet. Alright, Roman, once you are finished your hot dog, you are going to take some photos of Candace. Alright, let's sell those photos. I don't think Candace likes the fact that you're selling photos of her for money, and that one's worth 0 simoleons. Alright, Candace, go and nap on the bench. Roman, you have an incomplete painting here. I think, please come in. Oh, he can't. He's too uncomfortable. Alright, Candace, you come and sell this one to collector. Almost halfway to a public bathroom. Alright. Alright, I think Candace and Roman are going to travel to a gym so that they can use the shower. They are both uncomfortable because they have very bad hygiene. So let's travel to a gym. I don't know which one we're going to travel to. What about San Machino? We'll travel to the big city to go and use the Sky Fitness gym. There we go. Alright, guys. Take a shower. Alright, Candace, once you're done with your shower, you might as well take a nap on the bench. Roman, you as well. Go and take a nap on the bench. You know, Roman was a vampire in a previous life, and he has this irresistible thirst moodlet, even though he's not a vampire anymore. So he must have some sort of memory of being a vampire. Alright, guys, I think it's time to go home. You're both nice and clean. Time to go home. And they stole the towels from the gym. Oh my word. They're not going to let you back into that gym. Alright, Roman, I actually want you to come and resume this landscape painting. We need to raise enough money to... Oh, alright, go and nap before you resume. There we go. He doesn't want to resume. He's too uncomfortable. And Candace is doing some cleaning up. But Candace, when you're done, you can actually come and resume your figure painting. She seems to really like doing figure paintings. She always seems to start figure paintings on her own. You're going to paint in your towel. Candace completed this painting that she was doing, but it's a blank canvas. And it says she can contemplate, scrap, or create a copy. So we're going to scrap it. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's do a surrealism painting. Oh, okay, she just started on her own. Another figure painting. Alright, let's frame and sell to collector. Alright, Candace, have you got time for another painting? I want you to do a large surrealism painting. Roman, I want you to come and finish this landscape painting. Oh, I just cannot get him to do anything. He's he needs some fun in his life. Oh, what about cleaning up, Roman? There you go. Go and do a little bit of cleaning up. Candace, it looks like you're going to be the breadwinner in this family. You're going to be painting until your fingers bleed. Oh, look at that. That's an interesting painting. And she has increased her painting skill to level 6. Okay. Roman, how's your photography skill? No. You're not doing very well at photography. Alright, let's frame and sell. Oh, Roman made some delicious food for you. Come on, Roman, we've got to get you to finish this painting. Otherwise, I'm going to get Candace to scrap it. Alright, Candace, I'm going to get you to do another pop art painting, a large one. And while you do that, Roman is going to go across to the lounge and he is going to go and use the bathroom there. Alright, let's go to the Orchid a Go-Go. You go, Roman. Go and use the toilets. Are you going to go and spend money on a drink? Order your favorite drink. There we go. You know you're supposed to be saving for a toilet and you're spending Candace's money that she worked hard for. You're going to go spend it and drink. Not good. Not good. Why did he put it on the floor? He's always going and chatting with other women. Are you taking your drink outside to just go and chat with some other lady where you have a beautiful girlfriend at home, or beautiful girlfriend that you're homeless with? Are we going to try a little bit of romance? Surely not. Oh good, I'm glad she rejected you. Okay, well you can go home. Let's go and check on Candace. You still not finished that painting, Candace. Alright, Candace, frame and sell to collector, and then you can go and have a nap on the bench. Alright, you can go have a nap as well, Roman. Alright, they haven't got long to go, and then they'll be able to afford a public bathroom. Alright, Candace, have you got it in you to do one more painting? What about a classic painting, a large classic painting? And I just cannot get Roman to resume this landscape painting. He's hungry. Alright, here, go grab a serving of whatever that is. I do think Roman needs to practice his photography skill. What about taking a photo of this weird statue or sculpture in the park? Alright, we want to take a photo of this sculpture. So go here. Let's try some filters, some arty filters. Oh, that one's interesting. Alright, one more. Okay, and let's sell those. Oh, 4 simoleons. Wow, we're not going to get rich as a photographer. I should actually upload them to Simstagram because then you would get a bit of fame as well. Next time I'll do that. Oh, wow, look at that. Alright, Candace, let's frame and let's sell to collector. Alright, I think we have enough for a public bathroom, but then we won't have any money to do another painting. Alright, I'm going to let Candace have a little nap and then I'm going to get her to come and do one more painting, and then hopefully we'll have enough for the bathroom and to be able to do more paintings after that as well. Because I don't want to leave them with no money, because then they won't be able to paint. And Roman's photography skill is almost non-existent and he just does not want to finish this painting. Oh, maybe now we can try. Let's resume. No, he's got this irresistible thirst, and unfortunately he's not a vampire anymore. So I don't actually know what to do about that. I don't think he's got any vampire traits, but he has this moodlet of incredible irresistible thirst. Wake up quickly, Roman. I want to see if you have... Yeah, he doesn't have the vampire traits. Candace, I need you to come and do one more painting. Impressionist, large impressionist. Roman, take some photos and we'll upload them to Simstagram. He needs a wall to upload them to Simstagram. Alright, we'll sell to publication. Sell to publication. Sell to publication. And he's getting a little bit of fame. And his photography skill is still... he's 67% complete of level 1. Candace, did you finish the painting? Are you still busy? Alright, let's frame and sell to collector. Okay, so now they have enough money to get a public bathroom and they have a little bit left over for Candace to carry on with her paintings to make some money. Alright, let's get them a public bathroom. Where are we going to put this bathroom? Thinking over here. Let's just move that. Alright, Candace, go and use your new public bathroom. Roman, you go and try out the public bathroom. Everybody's going to try out the public bathroom. And then Roman, you are going to resume the chicken chimichurri skewers. Make some lovely food for your girlfriend. And here comes Vlad. Oh, they're making a friend of Vlad. They're both giving a friendly introduction. Roman, do you remember him from a past life? Is he the one that turned you into a vampire? Alright, so Roman and Candace have a girl. They have a public bathroom to use. So from now on, all the money they make will go towards buying them a new home, buying them a new lot to move into, buying them a new home. But for now, at least they can be a little bit comfortable. They can use the bathroom, they can make some food. And Candace is doing really well with the painting skill. It won't be long before she actually maxes out the painting skill. And we need to get Roman to max out the photography skill. He is not doing very well, and I'm actually going to get Candace to scrap this painting. There you go, Candace. Go and scrap that painting. I don't think Roman's ever going to finish it. And you go have a nap. Shame, look at these two napping on benches. Oh. Bye, Roman. Bye, Candace. See you next time.